Greetings and welcome to another episode of Q Points Podcast. I'm DJ Sir Daniel.
And my name is J. Ray. Sometimes known by my government as Johnny Ray Cornegay III. What's happening, y'all?
Listen, Jerry, so for everybody watching, I don't know if you might hear it in the background. There might be a little thunder rolling in the background. It's one of those nights here in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. And let's hope it's not the night that the lights go out in Georgia.
Listen, we gonna pray that the lights stay on over there in DJ Sir Daniel land.
Jerry, I'm excited for this episode of Q Points because we got company.
We sure do. It's Q Points one-on-one. You know what I mean? Yes. And for those of you that don't know, Q Points one-on-one, it is our opportunity when we invite people who listen to the show on the show so that they can talk about what they want to talk about, right? And we have a guest. So not only is this guest a listener of Q Points, this guest is also a podcaster, and Q Points is a listener of them. So it's very meta. You know what I mean? What we're about to do.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
Absolutely. We're just pointing at each other. Real quick, I want to shout out Mark McPherson over in Substack, who said, I hate that I can't make it to Chicago this weekend. They are working all weekend in Columbus during Columbus Stonewall Pride. So that's in Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to them. Also, shout out to Mr. Al Pete, who's also over in Substack, who said cancer season for the cancers in the building. So,
what up, Al Pete?
What up? So our guest is so dope, y'all. We have with us tonight Leah B. Leah B is a host, writer, and producer. She's an avid music listener, and she is the host of In the Mix with Leah B. Y'all should go ahead and follow In the Mix with Leah B on Instagram. If you go to _mix with Leah B, you can sign up. It's a weekly music history podcast where she discusses various topics and artists in Black music from a historical perspective. Q Points family, welcome Leah B.
Hi, y'all.
What up, though, Leah B?
What up, though?
Shout out to Detroit.
What up, though?
I had to do it. Make you feel welcome. How you been, Leah B?
I've been all right.
Listen,
That's what's up. We've been talking about having you on the show for a minute because we just like to have all our like-minded friends, our fellow podcasters in the name of music, and especially Black music. We got to bring them on. We got to bring family in and just, chop it up with them and just share each other's information with each other's fan base, subscribers, and viewers. So you're here. And we want the people to know all about In the Mix with Leah B. So please tell them where they can find you and just let us know how you got started.
Okay, where you can find my podcast, In the Mix with Leah B, is everywhere on every streaming platform you can think of. Apple, Spotify, Google, anywhere and everywhere you'll find me. Like, I'm everywhere. So... But how I got started, the reason why I started this podcast is because I started in March of 2020, right before a little bit before the pandemic. But I always wanted to go into radio. That was my dream. Anything music related, I wanted to be a music producer. I wanted to be the female Babyface. Okay.
Yeah. Good choice, Leah.
Okay.
I see you.
Yes, I wanted to be like Babyface. I wanted to either be a singer or no, I ain't about to say.
I'm going to say, because Leah, you can't just say
listen, don't say that around us. Because it'll be American Idol in a heartbeat. Right. You better warm up over there. Me, because we're going to ask you to sing. But go ahead. Ahead.
I wanted to be like a singer, music producer, songwriter, all that ever since I was like little. So I always been an avid fan of music and going to radio. But I had graduated from college, and that's what I got my degree in, was communication. I wanted to go into radio and whatnot. Couldn't couldn't find a job in radio. So, but anyway, but I always been a fan of music and history. I always loved history. Like, I don't know, I was that weird kid that would watch like history shows, like
You're in the
the
right place, Leah. Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not
Yes,
weird
I was
over
that
here.
weird
Right.
kid, like watch like the History Channel
Mhm.
or something, like behind the music, or
Yes.
like E True Hollywood Story.
Yes.
That's me. So yeah, but I always wanted to do that, and that was the reason why I started it. I'm like, it actually somebody had told me about podcasting maybe in 2015. I was at a party. My friend, I think it was at my friend's party or whatever. And somebody, I was just chopping it up with that person. And I was just telling them, like, I wanted to go into radio, couldn't find a job in it. And she was like, "You ever heard of podcasting?" I'm like, "No."
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, it was in the back of my mind for the longest. And at that time, I didn't know how to get started. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I started in 2019. Well, it actually came into fruition in like the end of
Yeah.
2019. And also, the catalyst was my brother. He had passed away a few months prior to that,
Mm.
in June, summer of that year.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he, like, he was my muse on it.
Yes.
So, yeah. So,
Oh my
Mm.
but yeah,
God.
yeah, I didn't mean to,
No,
make you guys.
no, this
Oh.
is what this show is, Leah. Thank you so much for bringing the spirit of your brother into this moment, because now he's part of
Yeah.
this show, right?
Yeah.
And so now this actually is the perfect segue to kind of what we wanted to ask you. So, well, okay, before we get into that though, what can people expect when they listen to In the Mix with Leah B?
What you guys can expect is I bring a history lesson to the artist. So I like to give a background and talk about the early years of that artist, their career, and what they're up to now and whatnot. So, but yeah,
Very cool. So
yeah.
let's go back into a little bit of your music history, Leo, who
All
wanted to
right.
be like Babyface. So curious, when you were a child, who was your favorite artist or your first favorite artist that you could remember? And what's the first song you remember by them?
Okay, so my very first favorite artist that was my favorite singer when I was like 5 was Vanessa Williams.
Really?
Hmm.
Yes.
Interesting.
Before, yes, Vanessa Williams. I remember seeing her on BET. It was Video Soul,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like 5,
Yeah.
and she had the song "Dreaming." And the
Yes.
reason why she was my favorite singer, because my hair was like, we had this, like, my hair was a lot lighter
Mm-hmm.
um
Yep.
then, and we had the same colored eyes or whatever, and people thought I looked like her, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Representation is so important,
Yes. Yes.
and
So
that's a prime example right there.
yeah, so she was my first favorite singer until she was the song that I remember was "Dreaming," and that was my favorite song. She was my favorite singer up until I heard Mariah Carey. That's my homegirl. I been a fan of her since I was her and Boyz II Men.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I've been a fan of Mariah since I was 10 years old. And the first song I remember, it was actually the first recollection that I remember of hers that I had bought was her unplugged EP tape thing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if y'all people who out there, like your Gen Z listener, may not know what a tape is.
Right. We had tapes, y'all.
Yes. And I still got that in my collection somewhere. And it was her unplugged EP. And actually, you know what? That was the first thing I bought of hers. But I remember
Crazy.
my dad had like this tape of, like, it was like a mix, not like a mixtape. It was a car that he had bought. and it with the car that he bought, they give you like a complimentary tape or whatever. I'm like, cool. And brand spanking new. It was a brand new Chrysler. But anyway, and the tape that the song that was on there, it was Someday. And yes, and that's the song I remember of hers and whatnot. So, and Boyz II Men, I've been a fan of them since I was probably around the same time Mariah
Yep.
was out, that I became a fan of Mariah Carey. And the song I remember of theirs was Motown Philly.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I have to say it. That is such a Detroit thing for you to purchase a car, and I really do believe that,
right,
a Chrysler specifically, and to get a music selection with your purchase of your vehicle. That sounds like such a very Detroit specific thing, and I'm wondering if anybody else from Detroit experienced that and can confirm that. That's something that happened a lot. And it's so funny you brought up Mariah Carey. Like, today is the anniversary of that album coming out. And before all of those singles, all of those singles, all of them went to number one. Those 4 singles, Someday, Emotion, all of that went to number one. So shout out to Mariah Carey. It's so funny because now she's in the conversation all over again.
Serious bangs, like it's a banger.
Listen, I'm here for it. And go ahead, Jerry.
I just wanted to also note is so. I wonder if Kipper is watching. I know that Kipper just shared the show, but you mentioned, of course, Vanessa Williams.
Yes.
Dreamin' was on her first album. Of course, the first single from that album was The Right Stuff, which was written by Kipper Jones.
Did an episode on her too.
Yes. Okay. So I think Kipper might be watching. So shout out to Kipper. We just want to say shout out to Kipper Jones.
Yeah.
Family here at Q Points.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. And I just wanted to highlight, so you and I have this in common, Leah, the radio background. And I understand completely. Getting a job in radio is so hard, but 2 things. The television show Martin is set in Detroit.
Yes.
And Martin was a radio personality. Did that have any influence on you coming up?
So, as a kid, I was never allowed to watch Martin.
Well, good on your parents. Your parents was like, none of that foolishness in this house.
Did you sneak to watch it at least?
Never allowed to watch Martin. So I didn't start watching him.
Okay.
Maybe did I sneak
to watch it? Yeah.
No.
She said I was a good girl.
But I did watch it in living color, though.
Really? Okay, so in living color was cool.
Color.
Okay.
And still, until my teacher in first grade was talking about, like, I don't know what, this was like 30 years ago. And she was talking about like bad stuff or whatever until I guess my mom and my dad, I told my parents or whatever, and they were like, no, if you should watch that. No, because Homie the Clown was my guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damien, was that Damon Wayans' character? Was Homie the Clown?
Yes. Homie, don't play that.
Yep.
So,
which was a dope song, by the way.
They kind of, and that was.
So your teacher ruined In Living Color for you. Yes. Who was that teacher? We need to go and talk to them. Be like, listen, Leah was watching In Living Color.
And it shaped her to be who she is today. Look at that.
Yes.
So paint us a picture, like what kind of influence do you think Detroit has had on you music wise? Because Detroit has such a rich music history. So I can only imagine growing up there, like the influences that just the institutions around you had.
It shaped me because, like, I mean, being around and growing up, and because I wasn't born here. I was raised in Minneapolis. I was born in Minneapolis and moved here when I was like a baby or whatever. But Detroit is all I know. But anywho, it shaped me, like, I would say in a good way, because music, like, we have Motown. and it kind of like shaped me to like love music and stuff like that. And we just have a rich history, whether it be cars or music. It just shaped me to be, I guess, a good person. I don't know, a good
Yeah.
person. So yeah.
So I don't know if you know this about me, but I lived in the Detroit metro area for maybe like 5 years or so.
Really?
Yes, in the early 2000s, no, mid 2000s to like late 2000s. And I absolutely love the Detroit music scene. Because one, I'm a fan of house music. Who doesn't love Motown?
Yes.
Dilla's from there. Like, there's just so many
Yes.
things to love about Detroit. One of the things I love about Detroit is just kind of the variety of things.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's the city that can give us Aretha Franklin and Anita Baker and I think Keith Washington is from Detroit too. And
Yeah, he is.
okay,
Yes,
and the
he is.
Supremes and
Yeah.
like all of these different types of acts. And Slum Village, like it's like a little
Ready
bit of,
for the world. Well, they from Michigan.
oh, for real? I didn't know they was from. Are they from Michigan? I did not know
Yeah,
that.
they're from Flint.
They're from Flint. Shout out to Flint.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Kipper.
I
By the
was-
way, Kipper Jones, who was raised in L.A., he is from Flint, Michigan, actually. So,
Hey, represent.
yeah. So, to that point, like, okay, who's your favorite Detroit artist?
Wow.
Oh, yes. Old or new?
Detroit. Let me say. I would say. I guess Anita Baker.
Okay. Good choice.
Yeah. Anita Baker
Yeah.
would be it. Yeah.
You can never go wrong.
And we
with
also
Anita
have a
Baker.
big gospel scene too.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because the
Oh, we
Winans are
can't
from
even-
there.
The Winans, yes.
Yep.
They're an institution, right?
Yep.
My God.
The
Clark
the
sisters.
Yep.
Yes, yeah. Detroit is chock full of musical institutions, gospel,
Yep.
house,
Yep.
R&B, you name it. Wow, that's crazy. Tell me about I have got a funny question for you. Which is the better Detroit based movie? 8 Mile
Okay.
or Dreamgirls? If you had to choose between those two, which would you choose? 8 Mile or Dreamgirls?
I would say 8 Mile because I didn't even know Dreamgirls was based in Detroit.
Yeah.
I saw it too. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't even know
Did they
that.
name? I don't know that they named it, but it pretty much is. It's just basically like Motown, you know?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it's kind of based on
Oh, I see.
Detroit.
I see. Okay. I see.
So 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Did you ever venture out on the hip hop scene like that was featured or portrayed in 8 Mile, or is hip hop even your thing, Leah? Because I know you're an R&B girl for sure.
I'm more of an R&B. I like hip hop, but I'm more of an R&B type of chick.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And that's why
Are
Anita
there-
Baker is your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If for the hip hop that has kind of entered, you know what I'm saying, your universe, what was an early hip hop track that you're like, ooh, that was my joint?
I would say Jay Dilla, maybe the Slum Village during that, like the mid 2000s would be probably Village because what was that, 2000 and maybe 5. I was in college. I was turned 21
Yeah.
and groove into Slum Village. What was the name of that doggone song?
So was that Selfish was out then?
Yep.
That was that
I
era.
think Selfish.
I'm a huge fan. I'm like, that was the
Yes.
Selfish era.
Yep.
Which
That
was the
mine.
Yay era of Slum Village, which
Yep.
is wild.
Yes. Yep, when Kanye was actually
Right. When-
He was making some sense.
right.
right. Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Leah, question. If you could pick a decade of R&B, 80s, 90s, or 2000s? Which decade would you choose and why?
I'm gonna go with the '90s because that's all I know. I was born in '84, so I don't remember much about it. Due to my parents and stuff, listening to '80s, but it would be the '90s most definitely because that's the whole decade was like TV, music, everything was like that deal, and I love the '90s. Like music was just so awesome during that time. Being a kid, just enjoying just being a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I can
but yeah.
imagine. I can imagine Detroit was very because okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but Detroit is a big roller skating city, right? Roller skating, line
Uh
dances because it's the
Definitely line. The
Midwest
Midwesters
line
love a
ballroom.
line
It was more
dance.
so ballroom.
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 Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Ballroom. Yeah. It's
so
more so
with
ballroom.
and so those types of influences, I'm sure, like you said, even as a kid and having fun, were there places that you remember or that you recall that you can go to and enjoy music outside of the home with other kids and see how the same music affected them?
Uh it would be at their house. I would hang out with at my friend's house and stuff. And like I
Okay.
grew up with a lot of different people as a kid going to school. Like it was one thing about Detroit is a melting pot. So I had all types of friends, and I would go over to their house and hang out and like have sleepovers and hang out with them and just enjoy. Like mostly, like all my friends were like R&B
Mm-hmm.
heads. Yeah. So,
I love
but
that.
yeah. hmm
I'm
So,
trying.
but I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. Go ahead.
Okay. As I got older, like, well, I didn't like in college and stuff. It was like I kind of would go out. I mean, I was never much of a clubber anyway, but when I would go, it would be hanging out at the clubs in like Pontiac and Detroit, mostly Pontiac, because that's where I went to school. Well, college
Mm-hmm.
over there. I went to OU, Oakland
Yeah.
University. Yeah, so. And I would hang out over there and hang out, like listen to the music like that. It would be like mostly house music, pop music, house music, things of that nature.
Shout out to Oakland University. Fun connection is I lived across the street for about 2 years from Oakland University. There's like an apartment
Really,
complex.
Rochester.
Yeah, so I was right
Nice,
there on like the main
nice.
drag from Oakland. So I would pop over to
Okay,
campus and do like stuff over there. So,
real. I probably saw you.
oh no, because you wouldn't have been. That was probably later.
Okay,
You were probably out. You were probably like right out of college by the time I got up there.
what was it? Because I graduated in 2008
Oh yeah, yeah,
from
yeah. So
college.
I was up there. This is like 2008, 2009. So you were probably on your way
Yeah.
out. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
hmm
So yeah, fun times. Okay. All right.
Yep. Yep.
Sir Daniel, I am curious for you, because I'm now thinking this for your decade of R&B.
Ooh, that's hard. That's hard for me because I'm caught up in I have my foot in all of those decades,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm.
there's great stuff from each of them. But I think that it can't be stated how influential and how the musicality of R&B or from the 80s
Mm-hmm.
still influences us today. There's a You can tell people that were educated or had a musical background. You can tell that the composers and singers definitely had some type of training, mostly from the church.
Mm-hmm.
The songwriting,
Yeah.
the power ballads, the crossover of pop and B, the
Mm-hmm.
funk that was interjected, and we got all of that in the 80s, all those infusions of different music in the 80s. So, and plus, I mean, your favorite artist was going to be body rolling in a in a gown, in a Gola May gown, and the hair would be, the hair is laid. It was everything for me. The fashions, all of that, the television specials, because J Ray, we got to witness a lot of great television specials and variety shows like Solid Gold, and of course, Soul Train carried on over into the 80s as well. So I just think that the 80s were it for me. That our friends Lady Marauder and Whitney from Audio Gumbo, they have a party called the Jerry Curl, and I am dying to play that party because
I want to go to that.
Like, it's 80s. It's 80s. It's I can go from Michael Jackson to Ready for the World, play some Shirley Murdoch in there, get a little Prince, get some Vanity Six. I mean, how could you not enjoy the 80s and all? And it was campy too. So yeah, a lot of the stuff that was kind of foolish. There was a little bit of foolishness involved, but it was great. It was just great. I loved it. What about you, J Ray? What's your favorite decade?
Oh, I'm starting to think this is generational. But before I give my answer, I'm gonna head on over to Substack, because Substack is popping. Y'all is over here on Substack cutting up. So
what's up, Substack?
What's up, Substack? So Al Pete, he responded to your Dilla, Leah. But Manny Faces, shout out to Manny Faces, who has a new book out, Hip Hop and Save America. Make sure y'all get into that. But Manny said 80s was a special musical time. So Manny went with the 80s. Mark McPherson agrees with you, Sir Daniel. The 80s is my favorite decade as well, though I caught the last half of the 80s. My playlist is probably 80% 80s. Oh, Sir Daniel, you asked me this question, and I wanted to go with you. So here's the thing. I want to do this using my analytical brain. And my analytical brain is going to pick the 90s. And here's why. Yeah, my analytical brain picks the 90s. And it's because I do... there is some magic, in particular in the first half of the 90s, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the first half of the 90s, you have this... this crossover from all of your producers that kind of like grew up in the 80s, really came into their thing in the 90s. So we're talking Babyface. We are talking, Teddy Riley really was, you know what I mean? Like all of these, because Teddy Riley did Dangerous in the 90s, right? Yep. So you have these people that are really at their peak and are like really killing it in terms of what they're able to create. Right. And I just feel like they had access to the technology, but also the musicality. That was really able to bring it together. The other thing I think is kind of a soft spot for me in the 90s is, Sir Daniel, you know this about me, but I like a little hard and soft, right? So you get hip hop that starts to like weave its way into everything. So you see hip hop and rock, you see hip hop in R&B, like everybody's trying to figure it out. You got everybody's rapping, all of a sudden, like your singer, there's a rap feature, or your singer has to rap on the song real quick. Child Kipper had Vanessa rapping in 88, right? So okay. But the beauty of, I think the 90s was able to kind of bring it all together. And I loved the way kind of hip hop just kind of emerged and blossomed. So I picked the 90s. Next week, you ask me that question, I'll probably pick the 80s. What's wild is there's stuff from the 2000s that I love. There's like albums from the 2000s that I love, but not my fave decade, especially when it gets to the latter half of the 2000s. Everything gets way more mechanical.
It gets murky. It gets really murky towards the end.
All that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, I was gonna say the early 2000s I like, because I was in high school, and the mid 2000s. By like, I would say 2007, I think that's when I kind of stopped like listening to it. It was just kind of whack. It was just whack to me.
Yeah, we
Shout out to Shaniqua on Instagram.
Yeah.
Shaniqua said it gets lazy.
Yeah.
Which is a perfect way to describe it. It got a little lazy. So shout out to Shaniqua, and Dripping in Black is checking in on Instagram as well. And Darnell Miller. Shout out to you, Mr. Miller. I hear you killed it last week. But
Yup.
Y'all killed it last week. But yeah, those were good times.
Yes.
I feel you, J Ray, on the 90s. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love 90s.
I know you do. Right.
And we got some of the greatest stars to come out of the 90s. And yeah, I just think it was just a great time to be in the know. But I want to go back to television real quick, though. For everybody on this chat right now, theme songs were a really big thing for us growing up watching television. And theme songs were actually a part of the personality of the television show that we were watching. So everybody on the panel, I want you to think and tell us, to the listeners and the viewers, what is your favorite Black TV theme song?
Okay. I got several.
Oh, Leah's like,
right.
I got a list.
Leah's like, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I'll take it back. Well, like the reruns, like Good Times.
Okay.
Good Times is my
Anytime
favorite.
you need it, baby.
Good Times. Not getting that song. Okay.
Isn't Janae Dubois singing that? Is Janae Dubois the female lead on that? Okay. Yeah.
Good Times. 227.
Marla Gibbs put her foot in that.
Yup. 227. What's the other one? Oh, Amen. Remember Amen?
Yes.
Ooh,
absolutely.
Vanessa, you know what? Vanessa Calloway is it Calloway?
Vanessa Bell. Yeah, Vanessa Calloway.
Calloway.
Yeah.
When I tell you, she was singing like she was singing for her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was like, this is a TV theme song should not have you ready to shout in your living room.
Right, exactly.
But every Saturday night, that was after 227 came Amen. Chef's kiss. Absolutely.
Now, so amen to amen for Shaniqua. Also, Manny Faces over on Substack is like, amen, easy.
And what's another one? Amen, 227, Good Times. I would say in the 90s, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for me. Living Single.
Oh yeah.
We are living single. Okay.
Have you been watching the Reliving Single podcast?
I never. They have one. Okay.
Oh my
So
God!
nice.
With Erica Alexander and Kim Cole, it's so good.
So good.
It's so good.
Nice.
Shout out to Trey in the chat. He said the Rock theme song, which is
Great.
Oh
Take
yeah,
Six.
the Rock.
Yep.
Yup.
Take Six.
Take Six. Take Six is so underrated.
Take Six.
Aren't they?
I forgot they from
They from Detroit too.
too.
Yep, they sure are. Yep.
You said the Rock. Let's see. Family. No, I didn't like Family Matters theme song.
What was is a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. It was such a ABC sort of theme song.
Yes.
Very much so.
Martin. Martin. And that's pretty much it. Girlfriends.
Girlfriends is a good one. Angie Stone. Shout out to Angie.
Stone, yes. Oh, rest in peace to her.
DJ Nitsy's in the chat talking about some "Don't Hate on Me," but he loved the
Moonlighting theme song went off.
Al Jarreau ate that up.
Wait, what?
Moonlighting theme song went.
I ain't never heard. What show was that?
Moonlighting starred Bruce Willis
and Sybil Shepherd. It was a great television show. Will they or won't they?
Right. It was very
very tense and very pushing the envelope for that time, for the late 80s. But yeah, there were a lot of theme songs sung by Black artists for white television shows. because Drippin' and Black mentioned the Family Ties theme song, which
Oh
was
yeah, with
Denise
Denise Williams and who was the other? Who was the guy?
There ain't no nothing we
I see
can.
his face
Who
right
is
now.
it? It's not. Who's the dude, y'all?
With
Who is the
good
dude?
hair, y'all? Come on.
Oh, not with the good
chat.
hair. Is it? Shoot. It's not. It's not.
Come on, in the chat. Y'all gotta
Who's
know
y'all?
it.
Y'all know who is the dude singing on the
Mathis. Johnny
It
Mathis.
is Johnny Mathis.
There
There we go.
Okay.
Denise
Oh yeah,
Williams
he was
and
on
Johnny
Family
Mathis.
Ties. Okay.
They saying and baby, when I tell you because there ain't no nothing we can love each other through.
Yeah.
Baby, that black folks sang down on that white show theme song.
Yeah. Oh man, now I gotta watch Family Ties.
Yo, that theme song goes.
Pull it up on YouTube. I promise you, will not.
You're gonna be like, oh, this is great. So another one that y'all are gonna pull up on YouTube, that's the bomb that y'all be forgetting about, is the Hanging with Mr. Cooper theme song.
Oh,
In Vogue with Holly Robinson Pete.
Yes,
they
that was my show too.
Go crazy on that theme song. I live every time.
That was my show too.
So I have my all-time favorite. It is not a black television show per se, but the lead was a black woman. Jerry, I think you know this.
Oh, absolutely.
I've mentioned it time and time again, but the second season.
I'm going to say which season though?
Not the first one. The second season, season 2, 3, and beyond. The "Gimme a Break" theme song sung by Nell Carter.
Nell Carter went off, yo.
That smooth R&B version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they had a smooth R&B version?
Season 2.
She had that good old nasal soprano voice. Give me a break.
Oh, wow.
What it takes. I'm putting a new piece on in your one. Let me tell you something. Because she was a Broadway legend as well. They didn't have to go far to get people to sing those theme songs because the stars were triple threats. They had it all in them. They could do it all. And that's what, and again, the theme song was a part of the personality of the show. So absolutely. Shout out to everybody in the chat loving this conversation about our favorite TV theme songs. So J-Ray, we're like getting close to the end.
Leah, thank you for coming through. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are so welcome. And y'all, so here's the deal. Make sure that y'all go over and follow In the Mix with Leah B on social media, but also subscribe to the show.
Yes, please do, y'all. Like, I'm on every streaming platform you can think of. Go on Instagram. If you can follow me on Threads, Instagram, Facebook. I got a Facebook page. I got Twitter, but I don't be on there like that.
Neither do we.
But right. And like also, if you don't have any other streaming platforms, I have an official website where you can listen to the podcast as well, inthemixwithleahb.com. And if I have merch too. You want to buy you some merch, you can definitely do that too.
Boom.
You heard
Shout
the lady.
out. You heard it. Run them numbers up for In the Mix with Leah B. Thank y'all so much for tuning into Q Points. If you can see our faces, if you can hear our voices, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your colleagues. If you like Q Points, chances are they will like Q Points as well. Visit our website at qpoints.com. You can watch the entire archive of episodes. Shop our store at store.qpoints.com. You can check out additional content over on our magazine at magazine.qpoints.com. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Jerry, what do we say in this? What do I say in every episode? In this life, you have a choice. You can either pick up the needle or you can let the record play. I'm DJ Sir Daniel.
My name is J. Ray. That's Leah B.
I am Leah B.
And this has been Q Points Podcast, dropping the needle on Black music history. We will see you on the next go round.